Well, we've just received the 2 p.m. advisory from the National Hurricane Center about Tropical Storm Debby. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Again, sitting over Georgia and parts of South Carolina right now, continuing to bring some rain bands to our southeastern counties here in central Georgia. So as we go ahead and take a look at the expected track of this storm, again, it is showing signs of weakening right now. Sustained winds only up to 40 miles per hour and the pressure continuing to rise in this system. But the National Hurricane Center is now saying that this storm is going to make its way back over the Atlantic before it pushes inland once again. So it could gain some strength as it sits over the ocean one more time and then continue its track up towards the northeast, ending as a low pressure system by the end of the weekend. So that is the expected track at the moment. And because of this, the National Hurricane Center has already extended the areas of watches and warnings through the rest of the Georgia coast, again through the South Carolina coast, and now pushing up towards the North Carolina coast as well. So these are the areas that the National Hurricane Center is really monitoring as this storm again continues to make its track towards those regions. But here in central Georgia, we just have one remaining county under a tropical storm warning, Montgomery County down here. And again, that really just means we're watching those wind gusts. We haven't seen very strong wind gusts here in central Georgia. We've really only seen winds in that 30 to 35 mile per hour range. So hopefully that will continue to be the case down here in Montgomery. And as this storm makes its way away from us, hopefully they'll be able to expire that warning here in the next couple of hours. Now, our main threat we're really watching is continuing to be that flood watch for our south and eastern counties here in central Georgia, seeing some pretty high rainfall totals as this storm does sit over us, especially down here towards Montgomery and Wheeler, starting to see rainfall totals in that 4 to 5 inch range, which is where we really start to watch for the potential of flooding. So that continues to be the main threat. But the good news is, as we push towards the rest of Tuesday and into Wednesday, that's really when we're starting to watch this storm make its way away from central Georgia, again over here towards the Atlantic. Then by Thursday, making its way back inland. Again, that's when we may begin to see a few showers from this storm. As the further it makes its way inland, may see a couple of showers in our northeastern counties here in central Georgia. But other than that, staying mostly dry and then continuing to watch as it pushes its way further to the northeast. Now, I'll note there's still some disagreement between the Euro and the GFS models here. The GFS does have this storm making its way back towards us, but the Euro model really continues to push that storm to the northeast, which is what the National Hurricane Center is doing as well. So really hoping that the Euro model is the one that we are continuing to track. But you'll notice both models do push that storm to the northeast as we push closer to the weekend. So by the weekend here in central Georgia, lots of agreement that we will stay mostly dry. But again, we will continue to provide you the updates on Tropical Storm Debby as we receive them.